The winners announced for the National Film Awards for 2025 were already questionable, but that wasn't enough. Over that, the jury made some horrendous and outrageous comments on why Aadu Jivitham was not selected, but Kerala Story was. And hearing this, I was like, what? Control. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince, and clearly just talking about the winners list was not enough. There's also need to be the discussion on the things said by the jury, which again, everyone can have their own opinions, but actually doesn't make much sense. Now, the Malayalam film Aadu Jivitham was in the running, also known as The Goat Life, and the film was snubbed. It didn't get even one award, and I can still not wrap up my mind around the reasoning given. Now, this is a hearsay. One of the jury members from Kerala shared what was said about the film and why it was not selected, and I allegedly quote that there were serious concerns about the film's adaptation and execution, and they also felt the adaptation lacked naturality and the performances didn't feel authentic. That's some bullshit. I've seen the film. I can easily say it's one of the most technically well-made film with one of the most outstanding performances given by Prithviraj. So I don't know which film he saw and what he's talking about. Basically, this reasoning doesn't make any sense to me. Now hear what the jury chairperson Ashutosh Gowarikar said about Kerala Story. It got 2 awards, one for best cinematography and one for best direction. The cinematography was very stark and realistic. It dealt with a very difficult topic. They had clarity. Now, of course, there's a lot of politics around this film. It winning an award, even the CM of Kerala called it out. Now, I just have to say one thing to end this debate. The judicial court made the makers change their statement about the film, which had no backing, no proofs, nothing. And that itself proves the disingenuousness of the film. Now, I have not seen the film and I never will, so I cannot really comment if it deserved the 2 awards. These things are also subjective. Maybe the jury felt the cinematography and the action was outstanding. But one thing I can clearly say, that there were films which deserved these awards much better. Now, Aadu Jivitham came out in 2024, so how is it eligible for awards for 2023? So I did my little research to understand how the process works. First of all, no, because of COVID, national awards are running late. So in 2025, the films of 2023 are being awarded. Now, for a film to be eligible for that year, it needs to get the censor certificate in the duration of 1st Jan to 31st December. And Aadu Jivitham got censored in 2023, so it was eligible for this year. So all the eligible films can submit them for the consideration of the awards. Now, each region has their own jury panel, which shortlists the best ones and then send them to the national jury, who takes the final decision. And the jury panel is picked by the government, the respective ministry. And knowing today's time, even a 5-year-old kid would know that there will be a political influence on the winners. And it's quite apparent. They're not even trying to hide it. It's not even subtle. You can clearly see the pro-right-wing films are backed. Now, this is not the first time it's happening. It's been happening over the years. Doesn't matter whose government it is, but the fact is that. And that does question the credibility of these awards. They definitely hold a standard. Everyone making films, everyone in the industry would want the title of having a national award. But when it's becoming so obvious, I don't know how far it will hold. Like the best Telugu film went to Bhagwan Kesari, and they were definitely better options available. Now, there are categories like best popular and wholesome film and best VFX, which are also getting flack, but I feel they are good categories. Clearly, the big films, the blockbusters, are looked down upon mostly, especially in award circuits. But even in those films, a lot of work goes behind. There is a craft to it. So, to have these categories to award those films, it's very fine by me. Now, let's come to the biggest topic. Did Shah Rukh Khan deserve a national award for Jawan? Were better performances robbed? Now, there are 2 arguments for this. First is that he deserved the award for his other performances, but he didn't get it for a long time. And now that he got it for Jawan, it's okay because he needed that badge of honor. 30 years in the industry, he has given great performances, be it Chak De India, be it Swades, be it My Name is Khan, which I consider one of his best performances. So just like how Leo got an Oscar for Revenant, but he deserved it for other performances also, similarly, Shah Rukh got it, not just for Jawan, but all the performances he has given in his lifetime. And he deserves the title of National Award winning actor. Maybe there are people who won't agree. Now, the second argument is that the award should be only given on the individual merit. Doesn't matter who it is, how long he's been doing it. Is this his first film or the 100th film? Doesn't matter how many times he has got it before. The best performance should be awarded. Now, the problem with this is maybe just few actors keep getting over and over, and especially from one industry who would take all the awards every year. So to balance it out, they need to give it to other people also. Now, you can agree on that, you can disagree on that. It's your opinion. But one thing is very obvious. Whoever is in the jury panel, they have a bias, and they use that bias to award someone who they really like, or they know, or they think they deserve it. In the year of Swades, Saif Ali Khan got the award for Hum Tum, and his mother was part of censor board. When Akshay Kumar got the award for Rustam, Priya Darshan was heading the committee. And there are multiple such cases. But the saving grace is that Vikrant Masse got it for 12th fail. That was deserving. What can be the solution? Maybe we award best actor in every language and not just one best actor. actor. Just like how we have best film in each language. When we have so many industries, why to compete between them? Because someone or the other will be left out. And it's not like just for the sake of it you're giving awards, but you're awarding more good work. Both the supporting actors went to Malayalam cinema, which itself became a big controversy. There's a debate about the best actress also. People are saying if Allu Arjun could get it, why not SRK? And I've actually covered all these things in this video where I discussed all the winners list. Check it out if you haven't, it has timestamps. Do let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. What are your thoughts about the national awards? Do you think we need a change in system? What can be improved? What are the solutions? Let's discuss it. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time.